Okay, this is the Orderflows trade review for April 1st, 2016. My name is Michael Valtos. I'm the founder of Orderflows.com. First, I'll read a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered a solicitation to buy or sell a futures contract or make any other type of investment decision. Futures trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Okay, so as you know, today, April 1st, was the release of the non-farm payroll. It's the first Friday of the month, and at 7:30 Chicago time, you get the data release. I'm not big on trading around that number. Usually this day I don't normally even trade it. I more just watch the market just because I know that the market's going to sort of gyrate around pretty fast, pretty quick. Today though, it was kind of muted. There wasn't as much reaction to the number initially as you normally get. And I think it felt like about a 3-point move up and down off of the number. Before the market really sort of settled down and found its rhythm. And again, let me just preface this by saying, today is a day I'm not really looking to trade. However, sometimes things just set up too nicely for you that, you sort of pulled into the market even though, you don't want to. I suffer from it. I'm sure a lot of other people do. And, we came into this low, got a ratio down here, 0.24. There's some heavy volume down here, stopping volume. You got a divergence. The next bar, you got a single print. Again, with the ratio, I remember sitting there thinking, I don't want to trade, even though the setup is nice. And then, another bar or 2 bars later, you get this 4-level deep stacked buying imbalance. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? I got all this things. I should have been long in here. Now the market's saying, hey, fool, don't miss this trade. And then a little bit later, I see this big buying imbalance, 3,200. So, it's like, I just went ahead, I got long here at 38 3/4. I was really looking for a move to happen pretty fast. It didn't. It stalled up in this area here. There's some good volume on the offer, being offered out and being even sold into the bid. The market came off. It came down, down below my entry price, actually, and I was thinking, great. I didn't want to trade. I traded. It was in my favor, and now it's going against me. So, these are the things that you gotta deal with, especially on the short term trading. And so I said, what? So I don't want to get nothing out of the trade. I threw an offer and in there at 39.75, for a point. He said, actually, I'll be honest with you. Usually on a 5 range chart, I'm looking between 2 to 3 points. It did come up to 40.75. I don't know if I would have been filled there, but I was working an offer up above 40, around the 42 level. And, just because, there was a lot here as far as aggressive buying coming in that I thought there was going to be more to the move. It just sort of stalled out. I usually like to see the move happen, much faster in a sort of straight line, and it didn't materialize that way. I got out, I got a point out of it, and then, then what happens? Then the market just, that's part of trading. As soon as you get out, the market just goes in your favor. But realistically, I should have got maybe a point or 2 more out of it. I'm not saying I would have been, holding it from 38 3/4 all the way up when we trade all the way up to 57, or even later we think we got up to 67 as our high. But because I'm trading a 5 range chart, so I'm looking to hold it short term. I'm not looking to hold it all day long. I got a point out of it. I can't complain. If anything, I should have got maybe 2 points out of it, or possibly 3 points. I'm not going to say I would have got the full 15, 16, 17 points out of it. You got to be realistic. Even though it's nice to look back at and knowing my analysis was right, that I could have got more out of it. I got something decent out of it. So the day wasn't a total loss. Like I said, this is a day that I'm not usually looking to trade, just because it's a day that there's a lot of extra volatility in the market. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, and to learn more about trading with Orderflow and the software that I use in this video, be sure to visit www.orderflows.com for the latest news and offers. Thank you.